What I was talking to him about today, what I was saying, is why I'm really concerned about the amount of jerking off that I'm seeing going into New York. Why do that many people feel the need to masturbate in Penn Station?
Well, I told you about the time that I was in Philly when I was living there, and the guy was right behind the trash cans, right? The mailboxes, rather, right?
Guys, it's recording.
Like right next to Access. Oh. Well, hello there, Internet.
Hey! Oh, boy.
Raindrops on
Roses
roses
and
whiskers
whiskers
on kittens.
This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual Purge. At the siren, all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 hours.
What's up?
I am 16 going on a crippling addiction.
We just watched a shitty movie.
It's the Purge Anarchy.
And continuing the tradition with the Purge movies, we are all slightly inebriated.
A little bit.
How do we start this?
Purge Anarchy is directed by the same guy as the first one who, fuck it, I don't remember his name.
Doesn't matter.
You won't either.
Although, I will say...
Wasn't it like John Bumfuck or something?
Purge Anarchy is directed by John Bumfuck.
Although, I will say, his cinematography in this one...
It's better.
Nowhere near as bad as the first. Like, he did a mediocre job with this one. Like, it was passable.
Joe DeMonico.
More like
That's
Joe
his name.
Demonic, how about you stop making movies?
He directed it, and it's about, it's about the Purge and a bunch of people who are stuck out in the streets on Purge night.
We literally called the plot of this movie while watching the first one. I think it was halfway through the first one, and one of us was just like, what would happen if somebody got stuck in traffic and then the Purge happened?
That's the movie.
That's literally this fucking movie.
Fucking...
Yeah. It's two of them are people who are poor and they're trying to be killed by people because fuck the poor in the world of the Purge because the Purge is racist and shit.
Rise against the bourgeoisie.
Classist.
And then classist, sorry. And then two of them are like, oh no, our car broke down.
And then one of them's Frank Grillo, and he's a badass.
Yeah, Frank Grillo's just like, yo, I gotta go fucking fuck shit up. Yeah.
I got nothing, guys. I seriously have nothing to say. I was watching this movie, and the only thing I was saying is, this movie is giving me nothing. I can't talk about something that gives me nothing.
Lee must have said 4 or 5 times, this is going to be a short review.
Because there's nothing to fucking talk about.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Like...
It's like Grumpier Old Men.
Okay, likes. Fuck it. What did you like about this movie? Frank
ended.
Grillo.
Yeah, Frank Grillo was good. The cinematography, I'm not going to call it a like,
it
but I'll
wasn't
say
good. It was better than the first one. That doesn't mean it's good.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'll say it was better.
Fuck it. I'll say this movie was entertaining.
I won't.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with you. I'll agree.
won't.
This movie was mildly entertaining. Like, I wouldn't want to watch it again.
That's nope. I'm not crossing. I'm not
That's
going
fine.
over that line.
That's fine.
It sucked.
I wouldn't want to watch this movie again, but I will say it was leagues
I didn't
better
want
than
to
the
watch
first
it the
one.
first time.
Better than the first one.
Nope.
Still not good.
Disagree.
However, that being said, at least the first one was a horror movie. I feel like anyone who calls this the second one Anarchy or whatever a horror movie's a fucking moron.
It's not really.
This was an
action.
No, fuck you. It was an action movie. The Purge 2 was a fucking action movie. Why are we reviewing it for? Oh yeah, because everyone else thinks it's a fucking horror movie.
Dislikes? Everything?
Can we stop using CGI for blood?
Bad acting, CGI,
What
blood.
about for the fucking door shield thing? That was obvious. That was fucking
What
broad
are
as
you
daylight.
talking about?
The fucking thing, like, they have on the video shops in the village and stuff
Oh,
like that
the
at night when they
CGI,
close up.
CGI shutter
Oh, yeah,
door.
fucking
protection, the
CGI
shutters.
shutter. You couldn't have splurged like the few $1,000s in this multi-million-dollar movie to get an actual
Fuck
shutter?
you, Jason Blum.
You blum fucking bastard. This movie was a pear.
Fuck you.
He summed it up.
Halfway through this movie, he goes, if this movie was a fruit, it would be a pear.
Because it's bland and tasteless and has nothing really
And
to offer.
I also compared watching this film to painting sand.
I don't know what that means.
I
You
don't
don't
know what
have
it means
to know what
either.
it means, but you don't have to understand it, but you know what I'm talking about,
Check
don't
out my
you?
Venom hat, guys.
you see? All right, you see how aimless the review is going?
There's nothing to talk
That's
about.
what the movie is. Did you see the first one? Or did you see our first review, rather? Rewatch that, and then just add the notes. The cinematography was slightly better.
The acting was worse.
The acting was worse, and it wasn't as horror. It wasn't horror. It was action instead. That's the review. That's the review.
The obnoxiously preachy message is still there, though. Oh boy, is it still there.
Wait, that's what I wanted to talk about. Tom's the one who wanted to talk about this most, actually. What the fuck is beyond a grade 4 weapon?
Oh my god.
I don't know what class 4 weapons are, but
Every time the purge goes off and the fucking foghorns go off, signaling its start, that same emergency broadcast system always says weapons under class 4 are permitted.
But what is
a class 4 weapon?
Like,
because we see flamethrowers.
Yeah, no, there are flamethrowers. There's
weaponry.
flamethrowers. It's a fucking war crime to use a flamethrower, but apparently those are fine.
The last time-
weapons.
Are nuclear weapons
They
the
should
only
tack
thing?
something on to that little purge warning that they got on the TV that should just say at the end, no class 4 weapons, yada yada, get that out of the way. Also, if you find yourself using any nuclear devices, take a step back and think for about a minute about what you're doing, then proceed.
The Purge is dumb.
No formal unit of
I want to make
defense has used a flamethrower since
want-
Vietnam.
Because it's a war crime.
I want to
Since
make.
Vietnam, it has been a war crime.
Vietnam was a war crime.
Agreed.
We're getting political.
Don't care.
No, that's legal.
I want to make a drinking game out of the Purge films. That every time somebody says "release the
This
beast,"
game-
you
Oh,
take a
no,
drink.
no. To be fair, they only said it like 3 or 4 times.
They
in this
said it a
movie.
lot more than 3 or 4.
This
I only
movie-
caught 3 or 4.
This movie was
They
a
said it more in the
drinking
first
game.
one.
They do.
I had to drink through this movie to keep me going.
There's nothing to say about this
Down
movie.
down on the real, I've never sat through a movie before like this that has failed in every aspect to capture even the slightest bit of my attention. I literally could not pay attention to it. Nothing was hooking me.
I'm gonna leave it
It
at
was
this.
impossible for me to pay attention. I was playing with the dog. I was going out and walking around. I just couldn't pay attention to
He
it.
got
It was
me
so
several beers
bad.
during this movie because it gave him an excuse to
I
go on the
offered to
couch.
drive to the liquor store a town over just to avoid watching this
This
movie.
is the review, guys. There's nothing to talk about. Ratings.
D-.
As an action movie, a C-. As a horror movie, a fucking F.
I mean, I'm gonna consider it an action horror film, but it's still fucking stupid.
I'm gonna consider
I'll
it.
give it a slight raise above the first one and give it a D+
I'm
instead
not.
of a
I
D-.
do. That's where I'm going to disagree with you guys. I don't think this movie was better in any way.
It was a
shape, or
better
form.
movie. It wasn't better as a horror movie. It was not a horror movie.
Here's the question of the day, guys. If you have one word to describe the Purge, what would it be? The Purge Anarchy.
Come back to me because I
Purge
like to
Anarchy.
think about these things.
Bland.
Lifeless.
A dry sponge.
That's not one word.
Saltine crackers.
Cardboard flavored toothpaste.
15 sheets of matzah without even a single water break.
Like.
I'm not even
comments-
Jewish.
Like, comment, subscribe.
We'll be back for the third one shortly.
No, no,
No, he might not be.
Just
correction.
no.
It
Guys.
might just be me and Lee.
No, it's
After
not.
tonight-
No, it's not. Because if I have to do these things. That's in our contract.
Just remember all the good the Purge does.